In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the readings that I do to keep myself built up, to keep my energy up, to keep my positivity going, to keep myself feeling good and feeling glamorous. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you guys the primary tool that I use in this process, at least for the items that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Okay, so ta-da! This right here is my Nook, and it's a Nook color. I don't know if you guys have, seen one of these. I'm sure you've heard of e-readers before, and there's the Kindle, there's the Nook color, there's the Nook, the original Nook that's not color, and this is one of this thing is probably the biggest lifesaver for me, because I can use this and I can look how slim it is. This is the cover for it, and the actual Nook itself, you can see it here, it's just that thin little thing. It's a little heavier than I think the Kindle and the original Nooks, but it's still, to me, very small. And I can, if I'm at the gym on the treadmill, I can open this up and still look, and read various magazines or books that I'm reading. I really like this thing, and in this, I carry basically all of the things that I'm reading. It's like a bookshelf without actually having a bookshelf, so it holds so many books. I'm not sure how many. I think it has like 4 gigabytes of memory. But anyway, getting on to what I wanted to talk about in the video is there are 3 types of readings that I try to do daily that really help me. And the first one is the Holy Bible, and I'm not gonna get into a sermon or be preachy here, so don't run away from me too soon. Let me start off by saying that there's an applications area on the Nook, and it's using the Android technology so that you can download like Angry Birds and those other games and various different things that you can download on the Android phones. You can use the same technology to download items on your Nook. And I was able to get the Olive Tree Bible Reader, and it's pretty cool. It's right here, so when I push on that, it'll open up to the Bible Reader. And I'm currently in the place that I was reading from, I think probably Sunday at church we were on this. But if I push this little button here, it'll take me I can go to the library. And in the library, there are various different items, the daily reading, beginning to end. And this is like basically a daily reading, so that by the time you go around, a year comes around, you'll have read the whole Bible. That's pretty cool, and that's basically the item that I'm talking about today, is because I use this item every day. There are some days that I don't make it, but I try to every day to use this app. This is what it looks like once I've clicked on the daily reader, and I will go to the day that it is today. Today is September 22nd. So the reading for today is Amos chapters 1 through 5. And if I clicked on Amos chapter 1 through 5, it would take me there down here at the bottom. And then I can click on this and scroll that up so that I could have this enlarged so that I can go ahead and start reading those chapters. And you can do this every day for a year until you get through the Bible. Sometimes I do have to kind of double up because I miss a day here and there. So, and that's not a problem, because we're not perfect beings, and we're not going to have the same habits, not 100% of the time every day. So that's okay, and I'm fine with that. Okay, so now I'm going to get out of the applications area, and I'm going to go over to my library. And this is where I have some other readings that I like to do. And in the library, which looks like this, I don't know if you can see that, but in my library, there's a section for books, there's a section for magazines, newspapers, and then you have your shelves if you wanted to organize your books by, for instance, if you wanted to have an area for fiction books, an area for self-help books, an area for like beauty books or whatever. You create the titles, and you can organize the books that you download into those categories so you can get to them easily. One of the books that I like to read, or types of books that I like to read, are self-help books. I have a variety of different books in here. I have beauty books in here. I have mysteries. I have a variety of different books, but one of the categories that I like to read are self-help books, books that are going to build you up. And the book that I'm currently reading is called 7 Ancient Keys to Happiness, a 90-day guide to happiness. And basically, there are a variety of readings, and then after each chapter, there are like go try it or kind of action steps that you should take. And you know, you can try those if you want. If you don't, then you don't, nobody's going to sit there and say, well, you didn't try it, so whatever. But I really like this book because it's talking about being happy, and there are 3 basic principles that the book follow, and then all the chapters, the 7 keys, are built around that. And those 3 areas are to smell every rose, that's number 1, climb every mountain, and to love every day. I mean, how positive is that? Those are like, they sound happy. And so I've started reading the book, like I told you guys before, and the 7 principles in the book, or the 7 keys in the book, are to see the good, objectivity, compassion, giving, bonding, contentment, and truth. So the chapters are built around those 3 principles, and I think the last principle, the one that is love every day, has keys 3 through 7 in it. How great is that this book is talking about love for I would say 4 of the 7 principles. So I haven't got that far in the book yet, but I've started the book, and right now I'm at the point where it's talking about smell every rose, so the first few chapters. And it's talking about, not looking at your past experiences as something that is a curse or something it may have been hard at the time, but you have to look at those experiences and see that maybe you learned a lesson for your life, or something good came out of it, even though it was an unfortunate circumstance, whatever it is. And we might have many of those kinds of negative circumstances, but those can come to serve your good and serve your happiness if you just kind of look back and see the good. And so that's kind of the gist of what those first chapters are talking about, and I'm really enjoying that book. Okay, so that's the book that I'm reading now. If you guys want to know more about it as I go along, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to share. If you have a favorite book that you're reading and you feel like I would enjoy it, or it has some excellent ideas about, building yourself up, feel free to also inbox me or leave a comment below for others to see as well. And I will definitely check it out, because I'm really all about building yourself up. Okay, so the next area in my library are the magazines. And I have a variety of magazines in here. I have Women's Health, Black Enterprise, Elle, Vanity, Cosmopolitan, Marie Claire, Vanity Fair. Those are some of the types of magazines that I have in my Nook, and this list is growing. You do have to subscribe to these magazines, but I'm all about keeping in the know. I'm all about continuously learning new things about myself, about things that are happening in the world, about fashion, about how to take better care of myself, new products, new types of exercises that may be out there. I mean, there's probably not a whole lot new, but just kind of those ideas with exercise kind of being reintroduced as time goes. Okay, so the current magazine that I'm reading, or I was looking at in my Nook, is the Women's Health September 2011 edition. And this is the one that has Zoe Saldana. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm sure you guys are going to correct me. But anyway, this is this magazine, and I'm really enjoying looking at these magazines, because this particular one, because it's about women's health, but there's a variety of topics in here, from fitness and exercise to makeup to different stars, top 3 beauty secrets or fashion ideas or whatnot. Fast, easy ways to tone every inch. See the results in just days, not weeks. That's just one, topic. Drop 5, 10, 20 pounds, tricks that speed up your slim down. These are all ideas that, I'm really interested in, because, as you get to the fall, you do tend to pack on pounds because you're not as active, because it's wintertime. Well, at least where I live at here in Ohio, it's that way. There's a fall style guide in here. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I really like that about this particular magazine, because some magazines are specific to talking about fashion, talking about different beauty ideas and concepts. And so this particular magazine is talking about women's health, but it's talking about women's health, not just physical, but, you know, things that you can do to enhance your look on the outside. So that's the last item I want to share from my Nook today. If you guys have any suggestions for magazines that I have not mentioned that you think will be good reads for me, then feel free to inbox me or leave a comment below. Again, I will be sharing in the future maybe some new readings that I'm reading as time goes on. I'm sure I'll finish the book about 7 Ancient Keys to Happiness. And I didn't tell you who the author is for that book. I'll put it in the description box. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.